and welcome again to Subslide, Dubslide, Comprehensive Anime Podcast. This is your boy Jay, aka Versace Vegeta, and I'm with my brother D. What's poppin', bro?
Going on, brother Jay? Yo, what's going on, people? We are back at it again, bringing you this banger.
That's right, man. Absolutely. Listen, I'll tell you right now, especially when you go back with last week, us going through the 23rd World Martial Arts Tournament, man, Tenkaichi Budokai. You know we gotta follow that up with some more heat.
Oh yeah,
that is just one of the most iconic tournament arcs of all time. So there's no way we're gonna follow it up with something that isn't of that same sort of level, man.
Yeah, that would be crazy. We just gave you a banger and then you like, oh no, let's go give you some. I don't know. We gotta follow that up. You don't start strong and then go next round with some weak shit. No.
Exactly. But before we get into what we're bringing with this round, my brother D, how are you doing, partner?
Yo, I am doing pretty great, bro. Had a great damn week. For real. Enjoyed myself. We got to really got to have fun, play some games, you know what I mean? Chill out with the homies and, you know, take a part of, I guess we could call it history. This music beef shit, this shit probably the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Real shit.
Man.
I had me a ball.
Man, the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef this past week. Good Lord. Has it been like just no more of a fun time to be a rap fan in recent years, bro?
That shit.
Like, it's something about when artists get real negative and
negativity brings us together, man. I don't care what anybody says it. Like,
especially with a beef like this has been ruminating for over 11 years at this point.
Over 11 years, like, man, we out and they didn't pull no punches. So it's like, oh yeah, we all the way negative, like, no. All the way, let's go. I felt that and like, yo, the energy was just spinning like show. All of that was just spinning around. I'm like, oh yeah, everybody getting negative? Bet. Fuck Star Wars.
Hell yeah.
My main for myself. I bet. So we being negative and we really beefing what's better. I said, fuck Star Wars.
May the 4th.
Yeah, on the right on May.
That's just a date on the calendar. Fuck Star Wars.
Fuck Star Wars, man. Like, man, shit. That, man, I don't care what anybody says. Staying negative, hating, all that shit, fine. Nobody wants to be on that kumbaya shit all the time. Shut up. But be disrespectful, let them be disrespectful, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we can apologize after all of that. But if we want to be negative, let's be negative. I'm glad they rose the stakes because I needed them. I definitely got some shit off. I definitely did. I ain't never get to call people idiots, justifyingly idiots in such a long ass time. So thank them. I'm gonna thank them.
Oh man, yo, you know it definitely did bring a whole lot of people taking sides. Giving their reasons for taking sides, all this stuff, man.
Such and such. I like people. I'm like, bro, they should like.
First off, I don't know these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the music.
I'm just here for the punching and the music, man.
Yeah.
I want somebody's teeth to get punched in. Real shit.
I'm here for the beef, bro.
As long as nobody died, that's all I'm
yeah.
Yeah, all the way negative. Some of y'all definitely was defending bullshit. I'm not gonna call no names.
Oh man, I ain't gonna.
Things was like, man, yo, this shit. When some real shit comes up, man,
it's a difference between like, hey, I don't like this song or I like this song. Yo, I'll take that all day. Like, you can
all day. I ain't gonna argue with your
different
opinion.
Shit. We all hear different shit.
I ain't gonna argue with your opinion.
When motherfuckers is saying like, man, hey, I don't give a fuck about that because I don't think it's a big deal.
I was like, yo. I
That
said,
subject matter, partner.
yeah, that one thing, that one tainted top. I was like, oh yeah, y'all can't do that. Not that. No, don't tell me. I was like, all right, man, we need to put you in one of them cages. No,
we got
don't get out.
Enough of that kind of talk in the anime community.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. We talk about anime. Man, we don't talk about
it's
the
a lot of weirdos out there. We know that.
Weirdos is a
look
nice
on your timeline right now.
Look on your timeline. There's an idiot right now talking about some nastiness.
Talking about how they know the ages of consent in certain countries, and it's just like, why do you know that?
Man, I'm here on.
Why do you know that? I feel like if you know that off rip, if that's a piece of information you know, you need to be on a fucking list.
I don't want to burn no bridge, but guess what, yo? If anybody here is talking about all of that, and it's okay, listen, we need you to go take a lap, then go in the corner and think about what you said, bro. Think about how you think and think about what you said. There's no way. But yeah, the beef was fun, bro. It just showed a lot of craziness. Yeah, it showed a lot of craziness.
It's a lot of craziness. It's a lot of craziness, boy.
Yeah, nasty.
The bars was entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yo, everybody came together like I've never seen some shit. Like I've never seen a beef before. It's like just multiple fandoms of like anything just jumping in, bro. Like I've seen Magic the Gathering people talk about this shit. I was like, all right, yo.
I seen Japanese folks.
I saw Japanese folks.
Like, I'm having to hit the translate. Like, damn, they really got opinions on this.
Hopping on wax, I was like, yeah, this is special. You ain't gonna see this ever again. To be honest, I don't care. They say history repeats itself. You ain't gonna see nothing of this magnitude again. It legitimately took 28 years to be precise, close to 30 years for something of this magnitude to happen. Thankfully, nobody got hurt. Hopefully, nobody ever gets hurt because of this. But y'all, this was legendary.
We see these different levels of like the popular culture sphere just like cross over, you know. Saw different like anime accounts talking about. Yeah, I saw Jujutsu Kaisen anime music videos.
I was like,
to the tune of Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
I hate the way you talk, the way that you walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn, they really don't like Sukuna.
Yo, damn, Kendrick, you dropped like you did all this when we done with villains, bro.
Right? Oh, yo, last season, this would have been perfect. Listen,
bro, yo, you top 5 when it comes to this. What? Shit, I ain't never seen real hate like this before in my life.
I would have found a way to work in some Kendrick into the Madara episode. Goddamn.
Kendrick would have hate that boy Griffith.
Listen,
he'd have bought that boy Griffith up. He'd be up there though. He going blow for blow with Johan on the most high years. I ain't never seen somebody. Yeah, this was great. It was a great time. It was definitely a great time.
What's your favorite track for the entire exchange?
It's something about that 616 shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
The way I like it's a lot of this song. Like, I'm like, ain't nothing was whack, but the way how I don't know what was going on, yo. I heard some other tracks. I was like, it's gonna silly me thinking this shit was about to be strictly on some rap shit. Oh. Kendrick said, yeah, I'm gonna take it there. This dude Dre said, yeah, I'm gonna take it further. I was like, oh. And I was hearing such man talk about such things, all that extortion. I was like, oh no, somebody gonna get hurt. But hopefully everybody, all the execs looking at this shit and saying, yo, stop this, cease fire, because it's crazy.
It's gonna get to the point where
we looking at
it's gonna affect people's business real crazy.
Bro,
you know,
they looking at such man over there and eat pancakes with maple syrup over there. Crazy, bro. I'm outside, family. I've never heard. I'm going to work. I'm just walking. I'm hearing not like us, and they just, I'm like, bro,
Yo,
I'm in
that
the
happened with me this morning too.
I'm like, bro, I'm in the East Coast. I can imagine them boys over yonder just going crazy to that.
I'm just walking through the apartment complex and somebody's walking their dog. You know what I'm saying? I hear Meet the Grands coming right from their phone. I'm just like, yo,
yeah, bro. Like that public perception is everything. I don't give a shit what anybody gotta say. It looked real man for such man to be getting throwing them allegations on his jacket, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call this battle. This is the decisive.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, it was starting to. It's getting real Rurouni Kenshin-ish for a little bit.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. We here at Subfly consider this rap beat. It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
You pick whoever you want. Yeah, it's over.
Pick whoever you want. Yeah.
Whoever you want. I ain't gotta listen, y'all you could be a fan of whomever, you could like whatever song.
Yeah.
Not for me to tell you, but
please allow this to.
Yeah. Cause this is bad.
And if they are gonna come back with tracks, I mean, hey, I'll listen to them. I ain't gonna be like, how dare you? But it's just like, yo, please, at this point,
bro,
let it be.
Cause such and such is looking crazy.
Yeah, especially just with all the things that people indicated have just said themselves.
I was like,
giving up in just regular conversations, just like, CTE. It's just like, oh shit, that's wild. You look wild.
Yeah, I mean, in public and people talking about such and such man is really, I'm like, oh no, this shit is going some places.
Yeah.
It ain't no, gossip is one thing, bro. When gossip becomes public opinion,
exactly.
Yeah, bro.
That's personally why my favorite track was Euphoria, honestly. Oh, yeah. That's like before it started getting into like the.
Oh, and they was.
You know what I mean? And I'm a fan of rap and wordplay.
Yeah, I'm most definitely.
And there's just like so many things. Like I listened to that track so many times. I was like, oh fuck, oh, he said what? Like, I was like, whoa. And I hate to sound like one of those like simple-minded people that's like, oh, what? Because I'm not looking to. I'm not looking to assume bars or
absolutely not
put my own assumption behind my belief behind, but rather like no. He said that, and that is in reference to this specific thing that you can just look up and be like, "Oh, that is what that's a reference."
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not here theory crafting about what other people said on wax, but I do like the style of people, using reference like double entendre. Like the
double entendre. I love it to death. And in 8 bars, I'll explain that phrase, and then 8 bars later,
I like stuff like that. I saw a lot of people talking about, "Oh, you gotta." I said, "Shut up, nigga! You one of them people that hated to read in class. That's like how you don't like that, bro. You're the person that, and it's if it's okay, like if you try to defend your favorite." Cause that's fine.
When we're talking about diss tracks, I don't care about how entertaining it sounds. Bro, if it winds up entertaining to me, that's a plus.
That's a plus, realistically. But I just want to see people go blow for blow, say whatever, bro.
We ain't seen nothing like that in a minute.
I ain't seen that like that.
It only makes sense that it would be those two, though.
Absolutely, it had to happen eventually. Like it has to happen.
It was bubbling up under the surface for so long. You can only be like, oh, I got this shot at this guy in those 2 bars, and then you know what I'm saying. You can only trade those back and forth for so long. You know what I'm saying?
People get tired of getting pushed. Sometimes somebody gonna take it there. Man, you keep on pushing somebody over and over again, they gonna fight back. And sometimes you don't want to listen. For somebody to be getting dissed on shit every now and then, every other year, that's eventually somebody gonna get mad and fight back, and you don't want to fight back the nigga with the gun. Dudes came outside, and then the dude took the gun out. He went back right in. And absolutely, it was a great weekend. We need stuff like that.
We do.
A little bit more be like, you know what I'm saying? A little bit, y'all can hate, but just don't go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Look, the allegations, all that shit, that's wild. This is insane. I'm not really so caught up in that. It sounds crazy on wax. It sounds heavy to say on a bar.
On bar, like I already have some, like there's already something unsettled with me and old boy, but like actually hearing the rapper say it didn't change my opinion.
Of course, but it's like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
that's a wild thing to say about a guy.
Yeah, when somebody throw it on wax and millions of people listen to it, it's like, oh yeah. I always have my opinion about that, but you know what I'm saying? Again, so a lot of people can't come back from a lot of things. That's gonna stain that jacket's gonna be hard to remove. I don't care.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's hard. I don't think
it's gonna be like, oh, this is like the end for him or nothing like that. I don't hope that at all.
People was working with old boy that
you know what I mean?
With that nasty.
This ain't gonna stop nothing for him.
People was rocking with that nasty dude for years until he got knocked. Like, old boy. Thou shalt not be named. People was rocking until he got that time. So it's not even like. I've seen this before.
We've seen stuff like this before. If that's what's going on, we have seen this play out before.
People love you, but again, people just have that jacket, bro. It's a hard jacket, bro. It's a hard jacket to take off, bro. That's one of the worst things to be ever called in life. That's just really what it boils down to. It really
is, and it's like,
people will hurt you for that.
Hopefully that's not something that like continues to be repeated, and without there being cause for there to repeat it. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's one thing to be like, hey, yo, this all looks weird. It's another thing to be like, no, for real though. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like unless people are gonna be like, no, but for real though, you shouldn't like. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like more rappers popping and be like, yeah, and I heard he like some young. You know what I mean? Like it's just like no.
My personal opinion, he hold that age of consent law into high regard, and that just becomes a matter of more so morality versus legality. But that's okay. Like if you should. It's legal, but that's you still nasty.
Fuck all that. On a moral level, if those actions are happening, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah, you a nasty nigga. You a nasty nigga. That's so. I'm a pray. I ain't even really. I'm a pray that that's not the case.
Really would hope that's not the case. Absolutely.
I really hope.
That's me speaking without any level of bias, like because I don't have a strong bias towards it. At all. But. I can at least say, hey, I hope that's not really happening.
I hope that's not the case, bro.
For his case too, for real. Because it's like, damn.
I want.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, bro. You don't have to be in an institution. Real shit. Cause so hopefully it's not. Cause and I made dumb. I had so many. Man, that's like, man, you don't ever want to hear somebody that you was listening to for years upon years, and then that shit is weak. Oh, that's nasty. Like, shit. That's how I felt with old boy and wrestling. Chris, that shit hurt, huh? When I heard that shit happen, I was like, oh no.
No. It's like I couldn't even be like.
Yeah, like, bro.
You know what I mean? I wasn't even like, he got him. Like it was just like, that's all.
Gutted.
And then like just for that topic to keep being
gutted.
You know,
gutted. Yeah. So we over here is wishing that people maintain their honor and dignity, cause don't want to look at nobody a certain like and afflictly like I don't want to. No. But you just weird. That's all. For now.
Weirdo.
You just weird, but like you just do questionable shit. I ain't gonna say you. You know what I'm saying? You just do questionable shit. That's how I'm rocking with it.
We was definitely here for the music, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That shit dominated everything. Everything. Like even if you wanted to delve into some other, like it somehow wrapped itself and everything.
I understand rap is a blood sport, and you know what I'm saying. Look, sometimes
this shit
the
gets
blows is gonna come, but like partner,
well,
you just don't want to see some blows have to be committed.
It was a lot of bad blows below the belt, over the it was a lot.
Yeah.
The referee should have came in a long time ago.
long time ago.
Yeah, shit, they should have stopped that because it was getting nasty.
Bad weekend to have ADHD, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
As those damn tracks just kept coming. It was just like, yo, I am trying to watch anime right now.
Real shit. I'm trying to watch come on, man. No. That was tough. And he's like, it wasn't even like a fear of missing out. You just like, damn, this shit is so interesting. Like, you want to pause what you were doing and then hop on that. That's crazy, boy. That's real power. That's real staying power over there, man. Because I usually don't drop shit for nobody.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that now.
A song drops and I'm like, okay, I'll get to it.
I'll get to it. Like, that's it. I'll put you on the back burner, bro.
Like my best friend back home, like the shit would drop out, and then like one of us was texting each other the link like immediately.
That was fire.
Other than rap battles, so
we've been Yu-Gi-Oh heads.
It's been a whole lot of dueling. Going on in this bitch, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of dueling. There was a lot of investment in these duels, man. Made me want to pick up a dual disc on the smoke niggas, man.
Yo, there were many times throughout the past week where I was like, yo, let me see what that Proplica dual disc is hitting for. Because good Lord, did we take a trip down memory lane with the Battle City tournament of Yu-Gi-Oh, man.
Yeah. And all of them dudes is cheaters. Before I even start on the art, them dudes is cheaters. I'd smoke everybody in Battle City. Real shit.
Listen, everybody in Battle City, honestly, like, I don't understand why they let people get away with the shit they get away with.
I'd have said, yo, cut the game. We'd have to stop, real shit. We'd have to stop.
Like, sometimes they're playing regular Yu-Gi-Oh! And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, actually, nah, I want to play this card right now. I'm gonna do it. You're not gonna stop me? Okay, I played it.
Mm-hmm.
And they just go. And it's just like, oh, okay. I mean, look, man, I played this game before.
I can't do that.
I don't think you can play a spell card during my turn, especially not one that's not a fucking quick play.
You got people
what are you doing here, partner?
You got people double summoning and shit out of like, whoa. Bro, but man, a lot of people got cheated. They lucky they side characters definitely got cheated. Real shit.
Oh man, terribly, dog. Terribly, I'm telling you.
Damn cheaters, man. I was just looking there in disgust, bro. Fucking bum.
But aside from that and some other glaring points that we'll be very glad to get into this week.
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh's Battle City tournament is one that stands the test of time, just like any of the others that you'll hear us cover this season. Honestly, the Battle City tournament is such a great example of character growth with your current main and side cast, raising stakes in a way that isn't necessarily, the fate of the world at stake the whole way through. It definitely isn't for everyone until the very end, right?
That's when shit get real serious. But other than that, you see a regular local.
It's a really great example of growing a character that may not be the main character right in everyone's eyes in a way that may not be so obvious if you're a fan of the series in the Western world.
Yeah.
If you grew up only watching 4Kids we hate to say, you may not even know this series for real, but it's all right.
Yeah, for real.
Because this week we'll be glad to get into it. All of the things that we love, all the things that may not be accurate, and all the things where the subs and the dubs might have lied. Yeah. So tuned in this week.
Boy, they did.
Oh, big time.
Fucking lying.
But yeah, tune in this week as we cover the Battle City tournament of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters.
To duel or not to duel? That is never the question. Let's duel. Go, my great beast.
Summon Jinzo!
Range control.
Thousand Dragon!
Dark Magician, attack now. Yu-Gi-Oh! Saturdays on Kids WB. You got to duel. Let's do this. If you want to rule. Yu-Gi-Oh! Next on Kids WB.
So this is gotta be something that's like 20 years in the making for the both of us, right?
Yeah.
Because like the both of us grew up in that era where they were originally airing Yu-Gi-Oh! On television. You know, like if you had a WB syndicate, you're probably watching it there, that sort of deal.
Sure.
When you watch the original series, the one that aired in the States, where, you know, we were just getting the Duelist Kingdom arc, being a fan of the series and playing the card game would get you so mentally crossed.
Oh, hell yeah. You would come there looking crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Anything that was happening in the series, you try to do that in real life, you would get your shit smoked. I'm telling you this now.
Because, especially with that very first season, you know, going through the Duelist Kingdom arc, if they put down a card, if you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh, you've got monster cards, you got spell cards, you got trap cards. Some spell cards can affect the field, right? Yeah. Oh, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Kingdom, in the beginning, they would say, "Oh, hey, so my monster right here, because it really likes water, it gets stronger because we're fighting next to a lake."
Man, I'd throw the whole. Imagine if he was doing that push. I would have thrown the whole goddamn. What? Game over.
Like watching them play the game in terms of like trying to follow along as a card player at a young age in the first season was like watching that kid on the playground that would come up and be like, no, I'm the Green Ranger, and actually I have all the Zords myself, and actually I have all the powers of all the Power Rangers, and you guys can't be none of them.
Yeah, bro, that basically, Duelist Kingdom, that shit was basically Dungeons and Dragons. I ain't even gonna lie. Real shit, it was basically Dungeons and Dragons. That shit didn't, it was not, anything that you were playing, man, not even close. They were playing a different game. That was just Dungeons and Dragons.
They had a whole different rule book and everything.
That was Dungeons and Dragons. That's it. Whatever the hell they were doing, shit.
When you get to like watching any of those duels from that original show, like literally, if a player feels like they have an advantage of some sort, they'll just say, "I have it," and boom, they do. When we go further in the story towards season 2, Battle City is sort of this shift in the series where they start to more closely follow how the card game plays. And I remember as a kid watching this, I was like, okay, cool. Like now we can finally eat like as kids that played the card game, because it was like, okay, no, like they kind of have to follow a structure here. Like there's like, oh, they're tributing monsters to summon other monsters and things like that, right? So already you have an arc that's built on the level of showing this sense of competition of playing the card game, as opposed to just like, hey, we have to have certain characters win or certain characters lose, and let's market these specific cards because the card game is so new, right? Like at this point, the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game is a little bit further along, so they can showcase more of like how the card game works, as opposed to just like, hey, this is Yugi, he's got the Dark Magician, it does what it does.
Yeah.
The reason I build all that up is because the Battle City arc as a whole like lives and breathes based off of how the real life rules work, and while they might take some liberties with it,
Oh boy, yes they do.
it's built on this core of how that works, and the level of competition that you get between characters, or at least in how the duels are portrayed, just it comes off as less this is happening because the writer wrote it that way, and more like we're writing this with a sense of strategy in how you play the game.
Yeah.
So it's just really interesting in how that shift happened, because that's a big part in what makes this arc stand out amongst other shonen anime, right?
Yeah.
At the time, you have series that are based on games or based on some sort of big toy market out there, right? You know, Pokemon was a
Pokemon right there. That's
huge influence at the time, based on a game, had a card game going along with it, had the video games that were coming out every year.
Yeah, it was every friggin' year.
So, they're building a franchise. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was Konami's approach at it. And it was almost like they made it with the heart of, okay, this has to be at sort of an older edge for our fans, because what Pokemon's doing, like, yeah, that's cool, but like, if these characters existed in like, some semblance of the real world, right? Yeah. They're gonna be in danger.
Oh, absolutely. You try running around with a Charizard near a pool and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So that is a huge thing that I really love in how Yu-Gi-Oh! Depicts Battle City's tournament, right? Because you have it starting off with like, there's this whole group of the ghouls that are going around like stealing people's rare cards, right? That's something that's just like wild to think about in general, right? Like, hey, yo, if I beat you, I get your card, little kid. You know what I mean?
Bro, they running around with fake cars and like, what? That's nasty work. In reality, looking at it from a duelist, because we both play the game in real life. So it's like, imagine somebody came up to you and they just had nothing but some of the best cards. They fake though. They fake as shit.
Yeah, right.
They fake. OD fake.
If you were really playing against somebody, you hey, take that shit out of here. I'm not letting you do that.
Man, just put out the fake Exodia. Get up out of here, bro. Get up out of here.
That's what makes it so wild to me, is that like they already kind of introduced, like, hey, there's like adults that are in this world too, like, Bandit Keith, right?
Yeah.
But now, like, because this entire tournament takes place in Domino City, like, like a fake like Japanese city or whatever, right?
City, yeah.
It's a bunch of just like on-site fights. Like, it's like it works like Pokemon does. Like, it's like, oh, I see you.
Encounter.
You're a duelist. Yeah.
You hear that
music? Exactly. Right? Like, we gotta face off just because I saw you, right? So having it be in this area that, while it's contained, is just like the openness of everyone in the city that's a duelist that was able to, register for the tournament. It's really cool just seeing like, hey, all right, like whoever they come across next, like that's who's gonna be their next rival. Which brings me to a character that I feel like if you watch just the dub, you're gonna think like, oh yeah, he's goofy, silly.
I don't think he's
side
trash.
character, trash.
Trash.
Joey Wheeler.
Fucking Joey. Oh my gosh. From the beginning of this series with the dub and then to this arc, they really were playing on my man's head top a lot, bro. They make him look like shit. They make him look like he somebody who has his own idea. Like what? He's just an entourage. He's just like what? From the character motives to everything, it's just a whole different character.
In the dub, it's this is just Yugi's best friend, right? Like this is just a kid that hangs around in the group of friends that Yugi has, and he's the jokey duelist who always takes an L and somehow lucks his way through any sort of win ever.
Shit is ass.
Now we wouldn't be subs like does lie if we didn't tell you, boy, that dub lied to all of us,
bro. They lied to everybody.
One of the greatest crimes 4Kids ever did was get these characters, almost every character that's not Yugi or Kaiba, all wrong.
All wrong. All cheeks. All cheeks. Even in their best of moments, cheeks.
Case in point, Jono Uchi, which is the Japanese name for Joey Wheeler's character. Now, this is a character who, throughout this arc, his entire motivation, beyond, wanting to make sure that his sister's safe and recovering from her eye surgery, which, by the way, what kind of crazy genetics does his sister have? To where she can recover from an eye surgery and like take off the bandages next day.
Like
she couldn't see at all.
That's that Japanese. I don't know what they got. They got some good characters.
She got that Japanese super duper LASIK, my boy.
Yeah, they gave her that Sharingan, motherfucker.
I'm telling you, dog, because like you watch the arc in like in the beginning of the show, it's always like, hey, Joey's fighting, Jono Uchi is fighting for prize money in the first arc, so that way he can raise money to get eye replacement surgery for his sister, right? So then this arc, it starts out, and she's finally getting the surgery. She gets it at the very beginning of the arc. This arc takes place maybe over like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
At most. On the second day, Joey's about to go to a duel and, he can't be at the hospital, therefore. And she's like, oh, well, the doctor just told me I should be able to take off my bandages today. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Look, I've never gotten eye replacement surgery. Maybe somebody better than me can explain this.
Bro, you will not remove it in those wraps in like that quick.
In less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Mind you, she went outside in the sun. No protective eye wear.
She got the Sharingan, bro. She got the Sharingan. That's the explanation. Shit. The whole thing they messed up. 4Kids done because where are the parents? Where are the parents? Where are the parents? They wouldn't even tell you. The irony of Joey's deck, you don't even know because the dub don't even tell you. Bro, Jonorichi's father is a drunk gambler. This dude Joey's deck comprised of gambling. Come on.
But you wouldn't know that.
Abusive wreck. and you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't even. 4 kids, I get it. Oh yeah, the parents divorced. That's why you don't. What? I don't give a fuck what happened, bro. Parents divorcing or not, that you don't see the parents because
like
they
for
divorce.
all the different things that the dub does edit for Yu-Gi-Oh, and I mean Yu-Gi-Oh is super violent, mind you, and we're not even talking about just season 0. Like
it's not season
during
0.
the Battle City arc, where you know the rules that Seto Kaiba's made is that, hey, you know, everybody has to ante up a rare card in their deck and a puzzle card in order to determine where the location of the finals is going to be. Well, you know, winner takes all type stuff, right? Yugi winds up getting caught up in these duels with various members of the Ghouls, that group that I mentioned earlier.
Cheating ass groups.
And they decide, like, basically, what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh, watching it as an adult now, is that I have the context of knowing that season 0 happened.
Yeah.
And this is basically every one of his enemies, like flipping what the Pharaoh would do to people in his shadow games in season 0.
All that shadow game shit is like, just a reverse.
If you're familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, it was about more than just the cards. It would be these different games that the Pharaoh spirit that lives within Yugi that would challenge the antagonist of the episode 2. But it would be some stuff like, hey, yo, we're gonna play a card stacking game, but like, you know, if you lose, you have to set yourself on fire.
Yeah, some fucking fucked
you know,
up
it would
shit.
be like some wild shit like that,
some
right?
Real fucked up shit, basically.
So throughout season 2, Yugi is in these matches where it's like, oh, yo, you're strapped with your ankles to the ground, and there's a saw that's coming closer to you and your opponent.
Shit.
And whichever of you hit your life points at 0 first, the saw is just gonna come straight clean and go through your leg. Like this is something out of the movie Saw for real. Like it was nuts. The body horror is out of this world. But it's just wild seeing these characters like flip this on Yugi, right? Something that, of course, in the dub, the weight is completely removed from these things, right? And instead of it being like, oh, you're gonna get killed, you're gonna get into the shadow realm. Now, I say that and I kind of sound like a hater, but like, let me be real with y'all. If you didn't grow up with Yu-Gi-Oh, like if you didn't grow up in that era where like it was popular, you might still to this day hear people refer to the shadow realm
Send that nigga to
and
the shadow.
not know what you're talking about. It's somebody getting sent to the shadow realm. Like it's in the lexicon forever.
Yo, let's never leave it. They cooked with that one line.
I can't be mad at it. I don't hate the term the shadow realm. But when you watch Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh and you see like, wait, nobody was ever getting shit sent to the shadow realm. These niggas was getting killed.
Niggas was going to bed. It was going in the dirt. Like I love the term shadow realm. I don't like the concept of it. I really don't. I get it. It's a good alternative for if you're marketing the kids. Like you don't want people to die, but sometimes that happens, bro. Like again, shit. People are watching cartoons where people passed away. That's just what it go down to. But the shadow realm, if it worked for them, it worked for them.
And look, I get it. You know, they were marketing a card game, and there's a lot more that you have to send. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like, oh wait, so we got to keep this in mind and that in mind, and marketing this and that, right? I get it. I do.
Yeah.
I just really wish they had given us some uncut DVDs back in the day, so that when people would know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like people would like be able to like know the difference off of it instead of it being something that's like, hey, did you know? Right? Yeah. Because look, I don't blame anybody that if whenever you go rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh, you're watching it in the 4Kids dub, and you're watching it in English because it's easily accessible on Hulu and or YouTube or wherever, right? But look, I'm here to tell you, Japanese version is just as easily accessible as well. It's all on Crunchyroll. They got it all subbed there, right? So you can watch the sub version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1 all on Crunchyroll. And I really
do not watch the dub.
I would really strongly advise that you watch the sub. Or if because the pacing of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is wild, hell, read the manga. Even the American manga that we got. Like, it differentiates in the portrayal of these characters in ways that we'll definitely go into further as we go through the us talking about this arc this week. But
poor Jonichi. Oh, man. Poor Jonichi.
Like, you have to start it there when it comes to the differences in the sub and the dub. If you ask any American fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's not familiar with the dub, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's the Krillin of the show. Right?
Yeah, and Krillin rule too, but the public opinion...
but again, right? Public opinion, because of the dubs that we have, will lead you to believe otherwise about these characters.
I think he a cheerleader.
Come on, you.
Yeah, that's what Joey. He's a cheerleader, bro. He's a cheerleader. He's
Jonauchi, though. Interestingly enough, I don't know if y'all noticed, he was the first person to win and get to the finals. Yeah, because in the actual story, that's what they're trying to portray to you, right? In the very beginning of the arc, he gets his Red Eyes Black Dragon stolen from him. And though Yugi is able to win it back from the rare hunter that he faced, he straight up says, yo, Yugi, no, I don't want you to just give this back to me. I'm gonna win it back from you one day. In the Japanese version, he even goes so far as to say, I don't feel I will become a true duelist until I can face you evenly one day.
Yeah, exactly. Not this, I just want to be there for my best pal, Yugi. My best pal, Yugi. Come on, Yugi. Terrible.
And I mean, listen, if you have heartfelt memories of Joey Wheeler being like Joey Wheeler, who am I to tell you not to have them, right? But I am here to at least tell you, realistically, Jonouchi, Joey Wheeler in Japanese, that's the character that gets a lot of the majority of the growth here in this arc. Starting from him coming up after having lost, going to get his own new rare cards by beating the owners of Jinzo, the perfectly ultimate Great Moth, and the legendary Fisherman, which wind up adding to his deck, right?
Yeah.
By the time you get to the end with Joey and he's at the Battle City finals, right? Hell, before you ever get there, you have that duel with him against Yugi, right? Mm-hmm. And while he's possessed in that duel, man, the levels of their friendship that is driven home in Yugi trying to get him in this mind-possessed state that he is from Merrick, back to his senses, and using cards like the Red Eyes Black Dragon to to remind him who he is, right? It's just intense of this moment. That duel between those two, I feel like that's Yu-Gi-Oh's Goku versus Majin Vegeta moment.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. He really showed, that's a really great moment. Shit, Jono got some of the best moments in his whole goddamn arc. Be real.
Seriously, man. I mean, even so much to the point to where, you know, in Japanese, it's completely lost with like the emotional depth of it. Like Yugi straight up says, and like in a very friendly way, like he says, you know, Daisuke yo, you know, he says like, Joey, like you're the most Jonouchi, you're the most important friend in my life. I love you, man. Right before he's like willing to just sink into the water to die for Joey.
Yeah.
You know,
you don't get that.
Yeah, I mean, it's wild how you will watch these two animes, and even though you see the character make the same actions,
don't even come close, bro.
They're not for the same reasons. So like it doesn't, the emotional weight just don't hit the same.
It's a different cartoon. Flat out different cartoon.
I mean, you have where Jonouchi is just becoming this more self-actualized and self-realized duelist that by the time after that and he gets to the finals and he faces off against the fake Merrick and then the real Merrick, this is how wild Yu-Gi-Oh's rules are. Those two duels wind up becoming last man standing matches for some reason.
Like what, bro?
Like, you know, Yugi passes out. Not Yugi. Joey passes out, and Rashid passes out from the wrath of Rashid using the fake Winged Dragon of Ra card. Remember?
Yeah.
And it has this effect to where, you know, regular people who aren't chosen by the Millennium items or by the gods can't use the god cards. So the effect of that is that they're both stricken by lightning and like they both go into like almost a comatose state. And Seto Kaiba being the person who basically, you know, owns all of the, you know, the Yu-Gi-Oh competition world after, you know, they dealt with Pegasus in the last arc, right? He basically just says, like, since he's the runner of the tournament, all right, this is how we're gonna figure out who wins. Whichever of them gets up first within the 5 minutes is the winner.
Bullshit. Some bullshit. I mean, at least it provides those stakes, obviously. But
yes, right. Joey's able to come back with the power of friendship, right?
Yeah, that's a big driving theme here.
But in that second duel, he takes on it's now a shadow game where the dark personality of the antagonist of this arc, Merrick, has taken over, and he's able to do things much like what the Pharaoh, within Yugi, was able to do back in season 0, where he would challenge people to shadow games, and there would be just like a very dangerous risk put at it, right?
This man Joey, he wasn't shooting in the gym in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, there's no Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero in the dub.
Nah.
Joey ain't even have a chance. He didn't know, bro. Man, at least this is where I say Battle City, great art, but the manga, at least it's like, all right then. I get to know what the shadow games are because essentially they were there. This anime, man, like when you have somebody introducing all of this, it's like, bro, it's been a thing before, but now it's come on, bro. Joey didn't stand a chance. He ain't been in the gym with none of these dudes. He ain't never seen any of this happen before. Shit.
Now, it's at this point to where when they're battling against each other, when they take damage to their life points, which is, basically the overall points that you use in the game, right? Now they physically will feel that damage and will take a mental effect on that damage, right? So it gets to the point to where Joey's right before his last his last bit of energy that he has in this duel against the antagonist in the semifinals of the tournament. And it's just the most emotional thing. The guy uses the winged dragon of Ra, and it's a situation where he can only use the card for one turn. So the dragon fades away, and it's like, yeah, like, Joey, you can't do nothing. Like, he turned the winged dragon of Ra into a giant fiery phoenix, launched it at Joey. You know what I mean? Like, just really gave him like this huge anime damage scene, and Joey's still standing on his own 2 feet.
That's the one time they did, like, it felt like a manga Jonichi moment. Because manga Jonichi's a god, bro. The best character in the series. I don't give a shit. But the anime did this scene perfectly where it's like, all right, he's really up there. He can really hang. Like, he really just withstood all of that shit. That's a common thing in a manga, in any arc. But this is the one time they're like, okay.
Because this isn't like a physical battle, like one-on-one battle manga like that, you know? Yeah. Like, it's just not like that for them, right? Where, they wind up fighting and then they're like still standing, right? So you have the actual duelist still standing there. And the evil version of Merrick is standing there bewildered because he's like, oh my god, like, wait, like, this dude survived and now it's his turn. I have nothing on my side of the field to stop him whatsoever. And Joey's there, like you can see the light going out of his eyes, and he draws, and it's a monster card. You can put it right on the field, and he puts it in and he plays it, and he's like in and out of reality. Like, he thinks he's in a dream where he's about to face off against Yugi, and Yugi's telling him, like, get up, man, you made it to the finals. All you had to do was play Gearfried the Iron Knight and attack him head on.
What a wonder.
And Joey's standing there and he's about to do it. It's about to happen, and he just passes out.
Yeah.
And because Seto Kaiba decided, this match is now contested under last man standing rules.
Yo, Kaiba is a dickhead, bro. Just flat out dickhead.
Completely, man. Completely.
Dickhead. Come on,
Joey
bro.
passes out, and even though he would have beaten Merrick if he had just yelled the word attack.
Yeah. No, you gotta have a last man standing match like this. It's fucking wrestling. Are you shitting me? And then don't forget about that goddamn filler duel where we fighting a fucking 10-year-old. Like, Duel Monsters anime did some real damage to my
we
boy.
have to, we decided we're not going to cover it because it's not a part of Battle City. But it has to be said that throwing a filler arc right in the middle of this.
You stressed out that Kaiba fight so damn much that y'all get what? Pacing what?
Yeah, I don't.
What is pacing?
I don't fuck with it.
This is dumb. This is dumb.
The pace. I will say, when y'all go back, try not to watch it with 2024 eyes.
Yeah, just
because
watch.
That pacing is gonna get you caught up, and then it's gonna be like, oh, this was one of the worst anime, blah blah blah. No, I swear, it's really good.
It's
very
really
amazing, great shonen anime. Real talk.
Yeah.
Like, especially from outside looking in, like, you look at Yu-Gi-Oh and you just see like, oh, okay, it's one of those where, they're selling a card game or whatever. They're like, no, man, this shit is fire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely, when I compare it for those animes that were basically launched to sell merch, Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon absolutely smoked the shit out of Pokemon.
Oh, hell yeah, easy.
It's not even close.
Easy. When it comes to their animes, like their actual shows,
smokes them.
Oh,
smokes them. Like, really smokes them.
Yeah.
God damn. But this was it's still a great arc. I'm of the notion that the manga does it way better, but the anime is no slouch at all. 4Kids, you tried your best. 4Kids, if y'all never known, 4Kids is the beneficiary of where good anime goes to shit.
Fucking die.
But
we're lucky that Yu-Gi-Oh had such an amazing voice cast. I mean, look, if you don't believe me, just look. I know we're an hour in, but I want you to listen to this. I'm gonna let you hear what Maximilian J. Pegasus sounded like in Japanese, and then I'll play what he sounded like in English.
まだまだこれからです。私のターン。魔法カードを融合。デビルボックスを特殊召喚します。モンスターをシンクロ召喚です。
You are without a doubt one of the finest duelists I've seen. You're in my top 5. Yugimoto is number 1, of course. The number 2 slot goes to Seto Kaiba. I'd have to say Joey Wheeler is number 3.
D, tell me that's not one of the best fucking renditions of anime
as
far as like a localized character you've ever heard in your life.
That was perfect. That like he went in the studio, he made sure he looked at the source, and he definitely said, "Hey, I think I could do that," and he did it. I wish every other character, everybody chose the same route, but apparently,
not every actor in that booth was, willing to eat as hard,
Yeah.
And really, I don't blame the cast. Man, I blame whoever was back there changing that script up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever was back there saying like, you know what? Not even like, and I'm not even like nitpicking about the like, oh, actually they should die instead of going into the shadow. The Shadow Realm is fire. Keep the Shadow Realm. The Shadow Realm is absolutely fine, bro. What I'm talking about is like little things like Joey's reason for being a duelist.
Being a duelist, he gotta pay this debt off because of his fault. Like, come on, bro. You don't even know that.
You know what I'm saying?
You just in the dub. He just there to be there. Real shit. The minute Serenity, he's just there to be there.
Seto Kaiba is literally having a come to terms throughout the entire arc of like, yo, first off, you don't know everything. You're not the end all be all. And yes, bro, friendship is something you might have to sort of lean on one day.
Especially in this series, god damn it.
Oh shit. You can't spell Yugi Jonouchi without friendship. But yeah, man, like it's just like that's the base of what this entire series is about. Yeah. At the end of it all, right? And honest to God, this art really shines through as not just like saying like, oh, like this is closer to Yugi getting to find out the truth, of himself as the pharaoh, or getting to learn his true name. Like those things are, that's the plot, and that's where that's heading. And trust me, like the arc where you find those things out, fucking amazing. This has one of the best endings of any sort of like anime that's just based on the IP of any of them. To me,
absolutely.
But what it all is in terms of like delivering this arc as a storytelling piece, as a way to push the story forward, man, like it's Yu-Gi-Oh's 22nd martial arts tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like it sets up, hey, there's something way greater than even, Merrick's other personality with the whole issue with Bakura is not going to get dealt with until it's finally dealt with. Kaiba coming to terms with like, okay, maybe that Egyptian stuff might have some merit to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even Yugi, and I'm not talking about Atem. I'm not talking about the Pharaoh, but Yugi himself starting to come along into his own strengths, right?
Oh, absolutely.
All of that really keeps pushing the series forward. And I can't wrap this episode out without even giving a shout out to that extra cast, bro. You know? Like all the little side characters. Esperoba, a new like side sort of duelist that, you know, like fits in that same gamut of characters like Rex Raptor or Weevil Underwood from season 1. But the whole thing of like Esperoba, even though, you know, he was cheating with his siblings and everything, I liked that character.
Yeah, it's lovable cast.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, we got a little bit more of, you know, our boy Mako. You know what I'm saying? With the sharks. I thought his story was raw.
He's raw. He would have messed up a lot of duelists if this was if this was real, if Yu-Gi-Oh's played the way how Yu-Gi-Oh's supposed to be played, he'd have killed a lot of folks.
Hey, I always said, man, boy was about 2-3 cards away from a really solid strategy of ending all these boys' shit.
Yeah, he'd have got him out of there. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, my Valentine.
She was nice. She almost beat bum ass America.
Bruh, my God.
He's a bum. He's a great antagonist, but he's a bum duelist. I'll tell you
really cool ass character, which the dub gets way wrong too. The dub will make you think that it's some ancient spirit that's there with them and say, no, this kid was abused and made a split personality, bro.
I want to send my dad to the shadow realm.
You already killed him. I don't know what you mean by that.
You know killed him. Like, what you gonna do it? Like, what? What? Shut up. Rule the world and all that dumb. Shut up. Great villain though. It's just, again, the priorities of this dub and then the sub, like, completely two different animals.
And it's like, I know this is a 2003 anime, so it's easy to be like, oh, well, duh. I mean, that's just how anime was back then. But like, when you really point out like all the differences that they made, like a lot of them are just nonsensical in this series. Like a lot of it is just like, damn, like you didn't, even based on like how anime is like censored for kids now, like,
oh yeah,
I would hate to see what a My Hero Academia by 4 kids would have looked like.
Well, that should have been garbage. Shit, you know if kids really had the ROM, the anime boom, I ain't gonna lie, bro, we looking at it a little bit different. Because 4 Kids was not doing, no. 4 Kids, One Punch Man, and all that shit, no.
Oh my God.
It's you should be, as an anime fan, you should be happy that if you are modern anime fan, you should be happy that 4 Kids don't exist. Because if you had to deal with 4 Kids with some of these animes that are dropped, the stuff that you love, it would have been over. You wouldn't want to watch One Piece. You definitely not watching no Jujutsu Kaisen. Demon Slayer.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen would be half as bro. They would have found a way to censor the finger. He would have been eating like I don't know what it would have been. Man, I don't know what they would have did.
Man, they would have just. Like I said, be very glad that you don't got 4 Kids controlling any of this stuff. 4 Kids damn near killed One Piece. That's a fact.
Listen, we are very lucky that Funimation saw the bag and was like, nah, we got to give this another try, because it could have been really dark for One Piece over here in the West. I'll tell you that right now.
Be happy that modern Funimation and not the old Funimation with the shit it was on with, because then you still would have been looking at it like, oh man, no, you'd have imagine a Bruce Falconer, 4 Kids, One Piece. That'd have been doof.
Oh no,
that'd have been cheese.
Nah, would not have been with it whatsoever. So D, as we wrap this up, man, you know, I cannot say enough good about the Battle City tournament arc. It's a classic. I definitely say go back and watch it, man. It portrays tournament arcs a little bit differently, just because, you know, you've got your preliminaries where the characters do, you know, have to meet a certain litmus before they can go on to the finals, where the actual tournament itself starts with, you know, the top 8 duelists. But even with all of that, it's so worth getting into. The prelims are not like prelims in other anime arcs. Like, all of that shit matters. Hell, some of the coolest duels are still in the prelims, honestly. You know, I'm looking at the duel where Yugi won to get Slifer the Sky Dragon, where he faced off against Strings. Really famous duel, you know. Where Yugi and Seto fought in the tag team duel against Loomis and Umbra on top of the building. Really famous duel as well. So you got a lot of really cool moments before you even get to the finals area of the tournament itself. D, what was your favorite duel in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle City?
Even though my boy got hold, I really like my boy John Ricci and Merrick. That's one of my favorites. The fact that it still ends on like basically giving that fan, it's just giving you that depiction, like, yo, that bro, that he could have won. He definitely could have won. That's in wrestling terms, that's great booking. Even though he should have won,
yeah.
The fact that he went out the way how he did, you can't say he would have lost. You can't say he would have won, but it definitely leans towards that he won. I hate Kaiba. I would have put Kaiba and Yugi. They're clashing.
Oh man!
Yeah.
The Sky Coliseum duel.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Famous duel. Amazing duel.
Yeah, amazing duel.
Amazing duel. I would say
definitely.
my favorite of this entire arc comes down to episodes 93 and 94. That's Kaiba versus Ishizu, Merrick's sister.
Yeah.
Bro, the entire theme of that duel is that Ishizu has the Millennium Necklace and she can see the future. So she's supposed to be able to see every move Kaiba makes in the duel before he ever makes it. And she's right the whole way through. Like, she's just like, bro, I'm telling you, like, I see how this is gonna play. You're gonna wind up summoning the God card, and that's gonna do you in, and you're gonna lose. And at the last minute, the Millennium Rod that's owned by Merrick at the current point in time, which was owned by Seto, the spirit that Kaiba was back in ancient Egypt, it gives him like memories of back when he was back there, and he sees a duel between himself and Atem, the pharaoh that resides in Yugi. One of them with himself using the blue eyes, and Yugi using the dark magician. And he's like, okay, all right, I'll take that as a sign. I don't need to use the God card to beat you. Uses it as a tribute, summon blue eyes. The lady's like, yo, I did not see that coming whatsoever. He's like, yo, I'm gonna use this to defy your future, and wins. And I just thought it was like, this is Kaiba's defining moment.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because every other time he would always talk about like the Egyptian stuff, it would always be, this is a bunch of fake bullshit. I don't believe in it. It's all weird.
Yeah,
you don't know what you're talking about. This is just a card
bullshit.
Game. You're on bullshit.
Yeah.
That one time he goes, maybe there's something to this.
Yeah, this is not bullshit. There's gotta be they're dueling different. They're moving different. Maybe
And it's
this
that-
is
That exact reason why, you know what I'm saying, he goes on to be able to win.
he
Change
had to
the future.
Yeah, he had to accept reality for what it was. That delusional motherfucker finally. Yeah, and that really, it's a good arc for Kaiba as a whole, because realistically speaking, he's still like, it's a lot. It's a lot of growth. I still don't like dude. I'd be the first person to tell you, like, give me Vegeta vibes. Like, but yeah, There's a
I
lot
think
of
it's
great
pretty
moments for him.
obvious why I like Kaiba.
Yeah, we know. Yeah,
He's
you
dope,
like
man.
you like to do
He's
this
everything.
with.
He is
Yeah,
everything that Dub Vegeta is trying to be.
Yeah, you like your characters with CTE. Look, they gotta have CTE and they gotta be obsessed with their rival, basically. And in that regards, he does a good job at that.
All right, I'll hold you that.
No,
Yeah.
but it's a good trope. I like
No,
that.
you telling the truth. You telling the truth.
The niggas this guy was just annoying. The dub make him a little bit more annoying than he is, but it's a cool. Like I ain't gonna lie, the dub
Way
didn't do him
more
wrong.
annoying.
Yeah,
Yo,
he's way more annoying.
his Japanese voice actor just killer, man. He kills it every time.
Like I get the vibe. Like he's a real killer. Yeah, like I can feel like I know Kaiba is an elite duelist, but with the Japanese version, I think he's like, yeah, he really is. The dub, it makes him look. He's just, I don't know. It's just something. And I don't be, you just look for sub. No, it's I don't know. It's just the tone. It's tone. Yeah, okay.
I'm better than you because I have money.
I'm rich.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
Something about it is just like, oh, you're a dickhead.
Yeah, you're just a dickhead for the sake of being a dickhead, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't even no. But great character nonetheless, and he did get a lot of shine. Two of them guys, like, legitimately. And
Legitimately.
also, Kaiba's a hoe for giving my boy Joey a 1 star. Nigga should have had 4 stars.
Hell yeah! This is a
That
finalist
was-
in Duel's Kingdom, bro.
Yeah,
what are you
gave
talking
him
about? You
1
made it
star.
further than you.
You
What are you
went
talking
further
about?
than you was ready to go jump. You bum.
Let's not forget, Seto Kaiba was willing to kill himself
Oh,
because he was
oh.
about to lose.
A bum, a burger. He ain't no real duelist. he ain't no true duelist. He's ready to.
If you beat me, I'll gaslight you into killing myself.
So-
and the Pharaoh's just like, do it, nigga.
Do it. And that's the one time I'm like, yo, he cooking. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all me cooking at the time it was y'all me cooking at the y'all me cooking. Do it. I dare you.
For real.
Yeah, but you had to remember, like, yeah, this is the Power of Friendship series. Let's not have him jump. He a punk though, but he did good. This one punk, he stood out. He definitely stood out. And I still wanted Joey to win against Kaiba. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, listen, look, John Ouchi all day, every motherfucking day.
Yeah, John
You know what I'm saying?
Uchi. Yeah, manga didn't, like, literally, I'm telling folks to read the manga. I'm telling you, he looks so much raw compared to on the anime. So much. Some of the bullshit that happens to Joey Wheeler, it don't happen in a manga. I promise you.
Yeah,
I ain't
and it's
lying.
like, why? Because like you'll see these events carry out, and it's like, wait, I mean, yeah, it's the same shit, but just the way the character's portrayed, I promise you, it's not the same.
Yeah,
It's not the
bro.
same.
Realistically, somebody Toei cared about Kaiba more than they did than Jonoichi, and it's evident. And whatever marketing, whatever they just didn't like. Even the Jump editors to a degree try to hold Jonoichi, but the anime in general, this was not all of that. Oh yeah, you're Takahashi's favorite character. Oh that shit, that don't mean shit.
Nah,
The kids love this rich.
Konami had an agenda, my boy.
They
They said
love this
we got
rich
cards to sell.
stuff. Yeah, most definitely.
Speaking of cards, back when you were playing, man, what was your favorite deck to run?
Duel Monsters was shit. I basically had my own variant of Kaiba's deck. Funny enough that I hate the nigga, but I really liked this deck. I really did. GX really was when I locked in and I ran a full elemental hero deck. Like I really like that. Like GX is not better than Duel Monsters, but it's still my favorite series. Essentially, I
can
really
agree
love
with you
that. I really love the elemental hero shit.
I can really
that was
agree with
raw.
you there.
Just the usage of polymerization is fun. It's fun to fuse. Shit, I watch Dragon Ball, motherfucker. I like when people fuse. It's usually it's good stuff when people fuse. So I definitely like the Elemental Hero deck. Jinzo's still my favorite card though.
Oh,
Ever.
solid hard.
Jinzo's still my favorite card.
I
Like literally, he should
what
have
were you
been.
saying?
No, I was saying that Joey should have been killing even more people with that Jinzo card.
Once he got, yeah, I feel like it's like, buddy, maybe you should like start building around like that.
You should be
meta,
like,
man.
bro. Instead, the filler, he's just getting whopped with this
Yeah.
Jinzo card. Still, like, bro, we get it. Y'all don't like him. It's bullshit.
My man
But
should
he
have got a
should have
few
been
more
whopping.
chances, bro.
He should have. Jinzo, because Jinzo was a problem in real life.
Real shit.
Yeah, that was a TCG. Like that was a fucking terrorist.
Yeah, especially back in the day when like there was not much you could do to stop it. Like, no.
What? Just gotta take a bow, bro.
Yeah, it was not fun going against no damn Jinzo. For
Jinzo
myself,
alliance?
I ran a Dark Magician based deck. I really fucked with like all the spell cards and like all the. I still am a big fan of like Buster Blader and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And like the Dark Paladin and shit like that. Magician of Black Chaos, all that kind of shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, that was my jam. That was my jam.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hey, you know, I'm really glad that we got to take it back to way back when, man. Because
Hell yeah.
good God, man, these animes with these damn tournaments, man, especially when it comes to ones where, you know, we haven't watched it in so long, like it really feels good to like get back into that zone mentally.
Yeah. That shit definitely made me want to duel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yu-Gi-Oh is my hyperfixation again, just because I don't have my old cards no more. My old roommate fucking stole them, and bitch, if I ever see you in the streets, it's on.
It's over.
But yeah, that's the only time you'll ever hear me make a threat on Wax over.
See, I was gonna spin on Master Duel until I realized that I hate the meta currently, and I will not be using no pendulum or synchro. I don't want any of that shit. Take me to the
don't ask me to actually play. These are all old meta cards. Like I don't own a synchro, nothing.
Synchro pen, I don't want
Nothing.
parts, buddy.
Buddy.
Once they started talking about that synchro shit, I was like, alright, gang.
Because I'll bust out a Raigeki and you gonna look at me like I come from the anime. Like, you can't use that. And I'll be like,
You
yes, I
can't use
can. Raigeki.
Yeah. They're talking about the minute they started talking about that synchro shit, it was the minute I just took a graceful exit.
Yeah.
I was like, alright, man, y'all doing a little bit too much. This is not the Yu-Gi-Oh that they grew up with.
Nah, yeah, this
Y'all
ain't for
can
me.
have that one.
This
Y'all
ain't
can
for
have
me,
that one.
partner.
I jumped. Oh, is Pokemon still popping up? Go over there. So, this is something that's never gonna change, no matter what gen it is. It's still battling. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh definitely it's still a place in my heart. And this arc, it's one of the best shonen arcs ever. So you gotta give it credit. Rest in peace to that boy Takahashi, man.
Rest in peace, Takahashi. My man passed away a hero. And
Literally a hero.
literally a hero.
Literally a hero, dude. That's just man. I was gutted when I saw that shit on Twitter. You found out the news. It's part of me that just ripped my soul.
For those who don't know, he had gone diving off the coast of Japan, and he saw two people who needed help getting back to the coast. He was able to successfully help them. However, the tide kept him from being able to make it back successfully. So yeah, all love out to Takahashi, his family, his fans, anyone that Yu-Gi-Oh has ever touched or influenced in any sort of way, man. This episode's for y'all, for real.
Hell yeah. And RP to that boy. It's one of the GOATs. I never thought I'd spend so much money on the card game until that man showed around.
Listen, boy, I thought Pokemon had me in a blender. Buddy. Yu-Gi-Oh. Huh.
That was
Insane.
my gotcha. That was my god. Yeah.
Insane. Yeah.
Them trading pad. I'm just every week, bro. Every week, if not every day, I would be going buying a pack. Then the decks came
brother,
out.
I did things where the statute of limitations is way past, so you could never get me Sam Walton and family. But I used to procure many a Yu-Gi-Oh card without purchasing them.
Oh no, for a fact. Shit, the years past. Rite Aid, I'd run it up over there. Run it up. They have it in the front. Dummy. That's mine. Give me that.
I'll put it to you like this, man. If you ever saw me go into a Walmart with some Hot Topic pants with the big old pockets, I was up to no good, baby. I was up to no good.
I think I'm about to steal. Yo, Rite Aid.
You see me go straight to the cars. This is back before they had all the cars in the front. They had the cars in the back with the toys.
They had in the back.
Put some of them in my pocket. I go straight to the restroom with a pair of scissors in the fucking other pocket. What you mean I stole? These are all cards I just happen to have on me. I have no wrappers, nothing found on me.
Them just
all
gone. We don't need that,
baby.
We don't need that. Rapper, that's flushed in the toilet, gangster.
The fuck? I'm just Seto Kaiba out here. I walk around with cars on me, baby.
Cars, bro. Real life Seto Kaiba. He a punk, but I definitely wanted them all the cars. I wanted them every pack in the world.
You better believe I was going back to school and hey, who needs?
I got this. I got this. You seen this before?
Yes, sir. I know you need that relinquished, my boy.
Run it up.
I know you see this Thousand Eyes restrict. What you want?
Yeah, come on down. Any cards you want, I got. Backpack. Yeah, I had all the cards in that mug.
Listen.
Yeah,
again, Sam Walton and family, y'all can't touch me. I'm pretty sure 20 years is way past statute of limitation.
Yeah, you mad now? You mad now? All them times I was leaving the place smiling. Yeah, nigga, what you thought out there?
Y'all thought I was just playing video games. Y'all thought I was just coming in there to play GameCube. Bullshit.
I got a GameCube at home. I got a GameCube at home. Little did you know. I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something. Yeah.
I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Really?
Oh man, I might have gotten a family member in trouble. Them copying me, but we ain't gonna speak on that. We ain't gonna speak on that.
Yeah, you can't.
Hey, shout out to them holding me down and never saying it was me that told them how to do it.
Yeah, man.
Never said it was me that told them how to do it.
That's mad.
This week's session.
Yeah, we will end this session, man. Next week we are definitely covering.
We're going right into visual novel territory as we dive into the Holy Grail War from Fate Zero, man. Really excited for this. Really excited. Yeah. So Fate fans, Type Moon fans, rise up. Make sure y'all tune in next week because we got something for y'all.
Y'all definitely got something to look out for. But on that note, you know what we do. Subs lie, dubs lie, but we don't.
Never have, never will, baby.
Never will. Shoot. 4 kids, you lying.
You lying, motherfucker.
You lying.
4 kids, I will never forgive you, bitches.
Yeah,
we out.
You smoking in that 4 kids crack. Bye.
Peace.
Shit.